Rise and shine. Pour yourself a cup of coffee and tune in to Good Morning Aurora. News, weather, and really cool interviews. Monday through Friday from 8 to 9 a.m.
morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. Good morning, Aurora. The time is 8:02 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning, Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. It's Tuesday, the 19th of July. It's hot outside. I'll just go ahead and say it. It's some would call it warm, seasonal. It's hot. It definitely is. It's kind of muggy outside too. I'm coming to you live from the middle of downtown Aurora. So although, it's lots of nice shrubbery and foliage and everything like that, it's still disastrous. Oh my God. Immediately. Let's sip it up right now. I guess we're gonna, if that's how we're gonna start, we'll take it right now. Oh, but yeah, it's notoriously hot outside. So I hope that all of you guys stay cool, stay calm, stay collected. The high today will be 88 degrees. It looks like that'll be reached by about 4 p.m. Tomorrow will be 86. Thursday will be 91. Yikes. And Friday will be 90 degrees. Saturday will be 92 and Sunday will be 84. So we've got the temps going on for the rest of this week. So if you were interested in, if you were looking for, if you wanted hot weather, look no further, you found it. All right, time is 8:03 a.m. So we got a lot to go over today. Holy cow. The Paramount's been doing a whole lot of good stuff. So we're going to dig into all of the shows that Paramount has coming up for the season. Talk about that, let you guys know when the dates are. Also, there's another beloved favorite coming back to town here that the Paramount Theater is known for and does. I won't tell you what it is. I'll just simply let you know. Well, you'll know about it when we get to that moment. All right. So hope everybody's doing good today. It's only Tuesday. We still got a few more days to go until the weekend comes up. But what you got coming up in this next weekend? Any plans? If you do, let us know in the chat. All right, so the very first thing I saw, which I actually absolutely love, is this. The Aurora Lutherans open a literacy center partnership with a $10,000 grant. St. Mark's Lutheran Church in Aurora has launched a partnership with the Dominican Literacy Center in Aurora. During one of May 17th's DLC graduation ceremonies, St. Mark's pastor Patrick J. Fish presented a $10,000 grant to senior Kathleen Ryan, DLC founder and administrator. He was accompanied by St. Mark congregants Katie DeSoto, Gina Jordan, and Lynette Brent. Shouts out. Mr. Ryan was accompanied by senior Jane Beckman, DLC Citizen Program Corrector, and Allison Brzezinski, the DLC Tutoring Coordinator. And according to Pastor Fish, quote, during COVID, our congregation internationally focused on how to support our community. We prayed, we reached out to various community partners, and kept coming back to the ministry of the Dominican Literacy Center. After conversations with seniors Kathleen and site visits, our congregation felt strongly that we wanted to enter into partnership and collaborate with the important work of DLC, which is the Dominican Literacy Center. What DLC does matches so many of our values and vision and how we be church for the sake of the world. This summer, we wanted to show our commitment with a large gift. Awesome. Founded in great history of this organization, actually. Founded in 1933 by the Dominican Sisters of Springfield, the DLC has helped more than 2,500 women learn to read, write, and speak English. Free individual tutoring by trained women volunteers imparts language instruction. Volunteers help each student to understand their strengths and weaknesses and to use those strengths to learn English. Located at 260 Vermont Avenue in Aurora, the Dominican Literacy Center will begin 2022 and 2023 classes on Thursday, September 8th. Openings are available for students and tutors. For more information or to register for classes and training, you can call 630-898-4636. The number again is 630-898-4636. How cool is that? Waking up with learning. I absolutely love it. All right. So shouts out to our dear friends of St. Mark's, great church, St. Mark's Lutheran Church, and the Dominican Literacy Center here in Aurora. Springfield, Illinois, lots of great things out there. Springfield has given us many great things, and the Dominican Literacy Center is just one of them. Okay, so the Kane County State's Attorney's Office has released their 2021 report. So all the activities that they were involved in, all the things that they did, all the great initiatives they were a part of last year, that's available on their website. There's a specific, it's broken down into sections, some of which I'll detail to you here real quick. But we're going to take a look at one of them a little bit in the show. The time is 8:07 a.m. So how it breaks down in the table of contents, for those of you guys looking, there's the message from our state's attorney, the entirety of the year in review, major crimes, illegal narcotics, child advocacy center, domestic violence, victim advocacy, DUI, misdemeanor and traffic, specialty courts, so on and so forth. So in the specialty courts, there's three. There's treatment, mental health, and forfeitures. Today we will discuss some of the mental health stuff going on in the specialty court. So they found a lot of good information too. And I don't know if the information just hasn't sunk in certain parts of our shared community, but we're going to go over some of it today because, as you guys know, mental health is important. We've talked about it many a time on the show. So what it needs is some strong detailing. All right. So mental illness is a significant issue in the United States. According to the National Institute of Mental Health, nearly 1 in 5 adults live with a mental illness. That's nearly 53 million Americans, according to the most recently available statistics. Wow. Left untreated, mental illness often results in serious consequences for the individual, their family, and for society. According to mentalillnesspolicy.org, nearly half of all Americans with mental illness receive no treatment. Yikes. That is absolutely stunning. Nearly half of all Americans with mental illness receive no treatment. NAMI, the National Alliance on Mental Illness, estimates that untreated mental illness in the United States costs as much as $300 billion every year in lost productivity. That is a lot of money. Now, the Kane County State's Attorney's Office plays a significant role in helping to address mental health issues in Kane County. They represent the people of Illinois in mental health proceedings under the state's Mental Health Code 405 ILCS 5. Appropriate medication and treatment are highly effective in treating mental illness. According to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, as many as 90% of individuals who receive treatment experience drastically reduced symptoms and an improved quality of life. However, some individuals who suffer from mental illness refuse to be treated. When that happens, the courts and the state's attorney's office can become involved. This is what's known as clear and convincing evidence. Listen to this. By law, the state's attorney's office represents the people in court proceedings. After consultation with psychiatric medical providers, the state's attorney may petition for the involuntary commitment and medication of people who are a danger to themselves or others. Petitions are filed for involuntary admission or for involuntary administration of psychotropic medication. When possible, petitions are heard where the patient is hospitalized at Elgin Mental Health Center, St. Joseph's Hospital in Elgin, and Mercy Medical Center in Aurora. Kane County State's Attorney's Office must present clear and convincing evidence before a mental health petition can be granted. They review records and often work with psychiatrists, social workers, and often the patient's family to prepare for hearings. So, now what that means in a nutshell, and I'll read it to you again to emphasize the point. It is possible for the Kane County State's Attorney to petition someone to be involuntarily committed. And the locations are Elgin Mental Health Center, St. Joseph's Hospital in Elgin, and Mercy Medical. In 2021, mental health facilities in Kane County filed 160 petitions for involuntary admission, 20 for involuntary administration of psychotropic medication. Of the involuntary admission petitions, 66 patients agreed to be hospitalized without a hearing. That sounds dangerous to me. 81 patients were discharged from the hospital. 11 patients were transferred out of Kane County, and two petitions were withdrawn. Hospitalized without a hearing. I don't know if I'd do that. Of the medication petitions, 3 patients agreed without a hearing. 5 were granted by the judge. 4 were discharged. 8 were withdrawn. To better address mental health concerns in Kane County, State's Attorney Jimmy Mosser asked the Kane County Board for funding, which it granted, to add 2 dedicated assistant state's attorneys to the staff to handle mental health petitions. The time is 8:12 a.m. Okay, so the specialty courts, when it comes to mental health, are up, running, and active. But I think the point is to identify a problem before it comes to that point where we need to involuntarily commit someone. So I think that's a hard thing for most people to do, because who wants to be the person to kind of make that call outside of a family member? Nobody really wants to be the person to make that call to say that somebody else needs to be committed. I wouldn't want to do that. I can't think of any situation where I would call to have a person committed. But NAMI KDK, who is cited in this report, they are the premier organization around to help people who are experiencing issues with mental health. So their mission, which I will show you right here, see that? Bam! Right there. Look at that. The flyer and everything. Now I have the number. Okay. Their mission is to provide free mental health education, support, and advocacy for individuals, family members, and communities. They offer peer-led support groups, educational presentations, connections to community resources, volunteer and internship opportunities, and advocacy opportunities as well. Their support groups, there's 4 different support groups. Their mission is to provide free mental health education, support, and advocacy for individuals, family members, and communities. But here's the 4 support groups. There is the family support group, a support group for individuals that have family members or loved ones that are experiencing symptoms of a mental health condition. Connections, a group for individuals who are experiencing symptoms of a mental health condition. A support group, BIPOC, for individuals that are part of the Black, Indigenous, People of Color community that are experiencing symptoms of a mental health condition. And conversamos, Let's Talk, expressive writing classes offered in English and Spanish aimed at working to end the stigma surrounding mental health. Absolutely wonderful. So, yes, it's a fact. The Kane County State's Attorney is doing great work in regards to mental health. You can be committed. You can be involuntarily hospitalized using psychotropic medication. But the point is to help people out before it gets to that point. And that's what NAMI KDK is here for. The time is 8:15 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. We've done some new things here in our fantastic studio. We made it more of a working studio. You guys will see tomorrow. Medea has the day off. She will return tomorrow for Buenos Dias Aurora. Buenos Dias Aurora is going to be a great episode tomorrow. But we also have that great news from the Paramount to tell you guys about. And that's something that qualifies as time is 8:16. Emily is here. Good morning, Emily, located at Zenloft, 6 West Downer Place. Zenloft is a great community space, and it's a place where you can do a lot of fantastic things. You can stretch out. You can rest in a hammock. You can learn yoga. You can listen to the sweet sounds of Mo Pippi playing guitar, and you can harmonize with the harmonica if you choose. Get to know him. Zenloft, 6 West Downer Place. Let them know you heard about it here on Good Morning Aurora. Trace DeRay, good morning to you as well, and good morning to all the GAMS fam. All right, now check this out, ladies and gentlemen, because I know you're going to want to hear this. The 2022 and 2023 Broadway subscriptions are on sale right now, and there is a fantastic lineup. Dreamgirls is starting things off August 31st through October 16th. Dreamgirls is coming. After that, it's The Sound of Music. That's going to be from November 9th through January 8th. November 9th of this year, January of next year. Then we have Into the Woods. Into the Woods goes from February into March of next year. Now, I think that out of all of these, the one I'm most interested in is The Sound of Music. I have not seen The Sound of Music live and on Broadway. So I think I'm going to check that out November 9th through January 8th. I encourage all of you great listeners to check that out as well. That's just what the Broadway subscriptions are for the Paramount. They have a whole lot more Paramount news. And I told you guys were going to love this. Let me know. There's a question behind this, which I will detail to you all. Movie Mondays are back. Yeah, that's a fact. You heard about it here. Movie Mondays are back. So for those of you who don't know, if you've been in our Aurora community for a while, you know that the Paramounts, well, going back before the pandemic, really, the Paramount used to have dollar movie nights on Mondays. A lot of fun. The dollar movie is good. That's all it is. No tax, one simple dollar. The concession stand is open. Get your drinks, rum and coke, beer, whatever you want, and watch a movie. I mean, to me, it's the great American. I mean, that's what else can you get for $1 nowadays? Nothing. So Movie Mondays are back. Tickets just $1 at the door. Popcorn, candy, soda, and more available at the concession stand. Here are the movies, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the movies. 200 Cartas is coming. That will be presented in in Spanish with English subtitles. That's going to be July 25th. Maria Vasquez, good morning to you. Great time for family night. That's a fact. Gloria Gerardo, good morning to you. Aurora, I hope you will have a nice day today and have a blessed day today. Amen. Thank you very much. You have a blessed day as well. We appreciate you all the time. I know. Maria Vasquez, right? Now check this out. Here's the one I'm going to. Godzilla, the original Godzilla, on August 1st. The original 1954 Godzilla on August 1st. It's presented in Japanese with English subtitles. If you want to hang out with your favorite radio host, come there that night. Come there. I will be there. I will be there August 1st for Godzilla. I'm going, definitely. Okay. After that, on August 8th is Dreamgirls, 2006 movie. Eddie Murphy, Beyonce, Jamie Foxx, as we know. And then Back to the Future is going to be on September 5th. Back to the Future. This is the original Back to the Future. Right there. The original Back to the Future on September 5th. That's going to be dope. So I hope that you guys come out for any of these movies. Now, I mean, the movies get better. The movies get better. The question of the day is this. Put in the chat what movie you would like to see. You. For $1. Is there a movie that you want to see for $1? Put it in the chat. Maybe the Paramount will listen to it. I don't know. I'm just saying. Put in the chat. Let's see what we can do. Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, 1981. That's coming September 12th. I'll be at that one too. Encanto is coming September 9th. Great Disney movie made in 2021, presented in Spanish with English subtitles. So get ready for that as well. The time is 8:20 a.m. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. I hope all of you fantastic people are doing great out there. I want to give a quick shout out and just take a quick second of your time. Just a quick second. Hold on. Scratch that. I want to take a quick moment just to say thank you. Thank you to all of our fans, subscribers, listeners, elected officials, colleagues, and friends of the show. We got a lot to do. We got a lot more coming up. It's about to get hectic around here. It's about to get crazy. You're going to start seeing Good Morning Aurora in places you never saw it before. You're going to turn around like, is that the skinny dude with the glasses? Yes. So get ready and buckle up. We are proud to highlight and showcase everything that's good and positive here in Aurora. All right. Clue is coming on September 26th. The original Clue, the 1985 Clue. That's coming on September 26th. I'll be there for that one. And last but not least, October, well, at least that's announced right now. October 3rd will be The Nightmare Before Christmas, a fantastic movie. Jack Skellington. That is such a great movie. Nightmare Before Christmas. Shouts out. All right, 2 big stories to tell you guys about today. The first one we're going to talk about is the Puerto Rican Festival is back on, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who don't know, where's my Puerto Rican news? Medea! Medea's not here. Where's my Puerto Rican news? What in the world? My Puerto Rican news has got up and left me, y'all. What the hell? All right, Aurora Business. We got this. You know what, DJ? Scratch that. Where is my Puerto Rican news? I can't believe it. All right, here we go. So as I look for my Puerto Rican news, which seems to have escaped me, I'm going to tell you about Luigi's Pizza. So, big things are happening in Luigi's for 2 days coming up here very soon. On July 26th and 27th, there will be a final auction at Luigi's Pizza. On this particular day, what's important about it is that all of the industrial equipment, industrial cookers, fryers, all that kind of stuff, all the things that are necessary for a restaurant to have, those are the items that are going to be auctioned off. So, this is time. Mr. Bill Poss, friend of the show. After 41 years in business, there's an auction of thousands of pieces of equipment on July 26th and 27th. The auction will start online at 10 a.m. both days by Graph Auction. A full line of commercial kitchen equipment, banquet chairs, tables, and serving equipment, self-contained refrigeration, arcade and redemption games, and more. A shipping service will be available for anything that you cannot take home. This is very big. Prospective bidders may preview sale items from 3 to 6 p.m. Monday the 25th. You got that? Monday the 25th. If you want to take a look to see what may be available for bidding or buying, Monday the 25th, 3 to 6 p.m. On that particular day, on the day of the auction, the 26th and 27th, 12-inch pizzas, cheese, sausage, and pepperoni will be $5 cash. $5 cash for a 12-inch pizza. It is a going out of business sale indeed. The time is 8:24 a.m. I need a sip of coffee. I didn't mess my words up, but let's all sip it up. All y'all, real quick. All right. Johnny Felix is a good friend of the show. Johnny Felix dropped off a fantastic piece of artwork for the Neighbor Project, which I have, and I'm going to show you guys here in a minute. Oh, and I also want to show you something, because you know I love y'all. Listen, for those of you who want to know, everything is still here, okay? All of our stuff that was behind our fantastic Wall of Fame is still on our Wall of Fame. The only thing that's different is that we now have this covering in front. So, move this for y'all, show you this. So, as you guys can see, everything from the Wall of Fame is still on the Wall of Fame. All the great items that you guys have given us over the years and sent us are here on the Wall of Fame. We just have this covering in front because it provides a little bit more of a clean, conservative, kind of, unanimous view when we do large-scale discussions. So now that's something new that the show is going to do. The show now, when we have large panel discussions like the Reimagining Public Safety or the Dream Scribers who came yesterday, shout out to the Dream Scribers, young kids. This will be covered because what we don't want, there's some businesses back there and everything like that, Planned Parenthood information, stuff like that. We want to make sure that the messaging is potentially neutral for anyone to not have any problems. So that's what that is. But tomorrow, the camera angle on Buenos Dias Aurora will be so new. It'll be so fantastic. It'll be so absolutely resplendent and awesome that she'll be like, damn, they did that. So we've got more stuff to do and more stuff to show you guys tomorrow. All right. Norma Peterson is here as well. Norma Peterson is a dear friend of the show. Norma Peterson is the executive director of Document the Abuse. Learn about the EAA, the Evidentiary Abuse Affidavit. All of our friends who are involved in social justice like we are, and all of our other friends who are involved in women's health issues and stopping abuse would be remiss not to learn about the Evidentiary Abuse Affidavit, the EAA. The time is 8:27 a.m. The ghost of Paul Egan is playing games with you. I know you saw that with the camera. It's crazy. That's why the camera didn't work yesterday. Right? That's why something happened here. I don't know what it was. It was crazy. It's the ghost of Paul Egan in here messing around. Get away from me, fool. Okay. Let's see here. Tracy Duran would love to see the Untouchables again on the big screen. I would love to see that too. Untouchables. Ladies and gentlemen, put the movie that you want to see for $1 at the Paramount in the chat. Hopefully we can sprinkle some juice in their minds and let them see the movies we want. All right. I found my Puerto Rican news. I will tell you guys all about it. All right. After 2 years off due to the pandemic, the Puerto Rican Festival is back on in Aurora. Quote, according to Iris Miller, president of the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council, quote, we all have endured a lot from the pandemic. So to be able to bring the festival back for the community and celebrate our 50-year heritage in Aurora is rewarding, I'll say. The one-day festival organized by the council will be held from 1 to 9 p.m. July 31st at Water Street Square. That's across from City Hall. Where is that, Curtis? You know where the venue is? That walkway right there? That's where it is. The event will feature music, live performances, an activity area for children, a beer garden. Oh, Lord. Authentic Puerto Rican food. It better be. Pina coladas, ice cream vendors as well. In addition to entertainment and food this year, the Aurora Puerto Rican Cultural Council will award $20,000 in multicultural educational scholarships at the fest. Awesome. The rich culture, vibrant music, and flavorful cuisine of the island of Puerto Rico are central to this community gathering. Miss Iris Miller, said the preparations are getting done with mixed emotions due to the loss of a few loyal board members. Quote, this year has been most emotional for me. We have experienced a lot of losses. People who became more than a board member and friend, they became family to us. So things are being worked out right now, arranging food vendors, security. The next couple of weeks will be intense to make sure everything gets done. The time is 8:29 a.m. Okay. The festival's primary mission is for people to see each other again and celebrate and share the Puerto Rican heritage in Aurora. Quote, we are fortunate to be able to continue this tradition of celebrating our heritage in the city. The hope is to pass the tradition down to the next generation. Senior advisor and past president of the council, Myrna Lopez Rivera, said after a 2-year hiatus, people have reached out to the organization to participate and become sponsors of the festival. All right. Many festivities are planned along with the festival. There's a Puerto Rican flag raising ceremony, 10 a.m. July 23rd at One Aurora Plaza. I will be there. And the Paramount Theater kicks off Dollar Movie Mondays with 200 cartas starring Lin-Manuel Miranda. I just told you guys about that. A pre-fest celebration featuring a performance by the band Chicago Latin Groove will be held at 6:30 p.m. July 29th. Outdoor patio, La Quinta de los Reyes. The time is 8:30 a.m. Whew. All the news. So what do you guys think about that? You guys going to the Puerto Rican Day Parade? You better go. I want to see all of you there. I want to see all of you guys decked out, eating some arroz con gandules and all that other good stuff. Coquito, all of it. Everything. Y'all thought it. Yuca. Right. You thought I didn't know my Puerto Rican cuisine? Platanos, all of it. I want to see all of that there. I don't want to see nobody walking around with Dairy Queen. I want to see somebody's uncle just scooping you shaved ice or something like that. Or maybe that's just the neighborhoods I grew up in. Kind of nostalgic. Okay. Victoria Hala Maldonado is here. Good morning to you, Victoria Hala Maldonado. Victoria Hala Maldonado is a dear friend of ours. She is a great author. And Takara Nicole is here. Takara. Yes. Takara Nicole is a fantastic person. We just met Takara Nicole yesterday. Takara is the founder and owner of VOS. VOS is a communication and publishing firm that she runs to help people who are artistically minded and want to get their thoughts out in the printed form. So shouts out to VOS, shouts out to Talented 10th, shouts out to the Dream Scribers, fantastic program for young people. You may have seen that episode yesterday. It was a great interview talking to these young kids. Okay, Aisha Saxon is here. Good morning to you, Aisha Saxon. Glad to see you again, back to back. Aisha Saxon's been a friend of the show and a viewer of ours for a long time. So we appreciate all of you great people. Okay, so that's the Puerto Rican Fest. Let's move on. Let's move on. I got too much news to tell y'all about. And I have something to end on too, which when we get to that, it'll probably open your eyes. Okay. Coming up, there is a special performance taking place here at the Paramount and the Copley Theater. This is going to be Fun Home. It won the 2015 Tony Award for the Best Musical. No small feat, ladies and gentlemen, no small feat. August 10th or 11th, 7 p.m. will be the curtain time. Why is it August 10th or 11th, you may ask? Which one is it, Curtis? Is it 10 or 11? Well, as you can see here, if you want to take part in this, you have to RSVP by August 5th. Depending on how many people sign up for whatever date, that will let it be dictated as to what day it will be. If a lot of people pick the 10th is it. More for the 11th, there you go. So if you want to check this out, Tony Award winning musical, which you should definitely respond to your preferred day by August 5th for RSVP at ParamountArts.com. Okay, it's going to be at the Copley Theater, which is North Island Center, 8 East Galena Boulevard, right across the street from the Copley. Now, let's talk about this. I got the press release. You see that? Hold on. Look at that. What's it say? Press release. Ooh, come on. I mean, clap for all of us. Just clap. Yay! I know. Who knew, right? Who knew? Who knew when we were recording in a bathroom that we would get the press releases? Press release. Kane County State's Attorney's annual report. I mean, whew. All right, anyway. Welcome to Fun Home. New in the Paramount Bold series. Now, remember the Bold series. We had Jim Jarvis on here before. Remember the Bold series is a series of theater plays and shows with a kick, with a twist. They are designed to excite. They're designed to shock. They're designed to rattle your cage, to make you think. Some of them have a little bit more profanity and harsh language than we're used to, but they reflect reality, such as Sweat. Okay, this will be from August 3rd to September 18th. Now listen to this. Where memories linger like snowflakes and the truth is always opaque. Where finding yourself means looking to the past and seeing yourself reflected in your father, who is exactly the same and still so different than you. It's a place filled with humor, secrets, anger, unexpected joy, self-revelation, and the most confounding thing of all, family. Paramount Theater presents the Tony Award-winning Best Musical Fun Home, book and lyrics by Lisa Crone, music by Janine Tesori, based on the popular graphic novel of the same name by Alison Bechdel as the third production in its inaugural 4-show Bold series. The autobiographical story about her discovery of her own sexuality, written by Miss Bechdel, her relationship with her closeted gay father, and her attempts to unlock the mysteries surrounding his life is in line with the Bold mission to bring fearless, thought-provoking, and unexpected new forms of live theater to downtown Aurora. Fun Home is suggested for ages 13 and up for some strong adult language and references to adult sexual content and suicide. Tickets and information can be found by calling 630-896-6666. The number again is 630-896-6666. Performances run through September 18th, Wednesdays at 1:30 p.m. and 7 p.m., Thursdays at 7, Fridays at 8 p.m., Saturdays at 2 and 8 p.m., and Sundays at 1 and 5:30 p.m. Pay What You Can performances are Thursday, August 4th at 7 p.m. So you heard me. Well, also Saturday, August 6th at 2 p.m. Regular tickets are $67 to $74. The Copley Theater is a sleek, state-of-the-art 165-seat theater with a modern new lobby bar and lounge located right across the street from Paramount. It's Aurora's newest live theater space following a 2-year, $2 million top-to-bottom renovation. The time is 8:37. Jen Ingram is here. Good morning to you, Jen Ingram. Jen Ingram is a fantastic artist. She does a lot in our shared community. You may have seen some of her great work adorning the electrical boxes in downtown Aurora. She also paints a lot of people's faces. And her and Madi Desalasi have teamed up to present to Aurora Your Perfect Palette. Your Perfect Palette is a great company where you can you paint and you sip wine. And there you have it. What else do you need to know? Just go to the next one. Okay. Paramount also will host LGBTQIA plus night performance where the community is encouraged to attend in a safe space. This will be Sunday, August 28th at 5:30 p.m. The bar will be open for an hour after the show for the community to socialize in the Copley Lounge. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't want to hear none of y'all. I don't want to hear nobody say, I didn't know anything about it. Up next, after that, is Bull, a Love Story. When that comes around, we will let you guys know about that, definitely. All right, I'm going to take myself to a commercial. Anna Velasquez, good morning to you, dear friend. And Leo Zarco is here as well. Good morning to you, Leo Zarco. The time is 8:38 a.m. Yikes. Holy cow. So here's something, let me just talk to you real quick. So we got a brand new coffee machine, right? I have an industrial coffee maker now. I have one of those bun machines. You know the Bun-O-Matic? You guys know? Like the one that they have in court. You go there and it's just like 3 pots, but the big metal thing with no buttons. I have one of those now. You know what's funny about it? And this is so crazy. I didn't realize this when I was young. You just plug it in. It's really like the easiest coffee maker in the world. It's kind of like that old saying, right? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They don't make them like they used to. It's the easiest thing in the world. It says it on the back, fill up with water. So you fill it up with water before you plug it in. Then you plug it in and it just starts making, it won't shut up. It just makes coffee repeatedly. So now Good Morning Aurora has more coffee than we could ever need. We're swimming in coffee around here. We're doing backstrokes in coffee. And that's a good thing. Okay, so here is the next piece of news for you guys. Jobs. The Kane County Sheriff's Office has forklift driver certification coming up once again. This is going to be Thursday, August 4th from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So take place at 37 West 755 Illinois Route 38 in St. Charles, Illinois, also known as the Kane County Judicial Center. The Kane County Sheriff's Office is hosting this, and OSH currently provides forklift driving and OSHA 10 training as well, and your card certification is good for 3 years. If you have any questions whatsoever, you can call 630-329-6668 and speak to Mr. Joe Garcia. Tell him Curtis sent you. How'd you get this number? Oh, there's this guy named Curtis. He gave it to me, man. I'm looking for a job. Oh, okay. You need to register by noon on August 2nd. We have shared this. This post right now is on our Facebook. It's on all of our Facebook pages. We got 2. It's on Twitter. It's everywhere. So there's a QR code on there as well. There's a $25 fee for registration. That fee covers your lunch. Shouts out to our dear friends of the Kane County Sheriff's Office. All right. Next piece of news. Fox Valley United Way has their 100th anniversary open house coming up Friday, August 5th. This will be from 4:30 to 7 o'clock p.m. at 44 East Galena Boulevard. 44 East Galena Boulevard is where Aurora Downtown's office is. It's that little, the walkway back there where you go to Ballydoyle. Once you've been there, you'll never forget it. But that's where it's at. 44 East Downer Place. It's the walkway. It's adjacent to the walkway that takes you behind Doyle, where the Riverwalk is, and everything here in downtown. Join the Fox Valley United Way as they celebrate 100 years of serving Kane and Kendall counties. Hosted during during the August 1st Friday in downtown Aurora. Come out and celebrate. Free and open to the public. The celebration will include children's activities and refreshments. For more information, you can call 630-896-4636. That number again is 630-896-4636. Now, I told you guys that dollar movies are coming back on Mondays, but I only see $1 movie request in the chat. What is a movie that you would like to see for $1? Let us know. Let us know. You know, people from the Paramount watch this. We need some ideas. What y'all want to see? Untouchables. I'm down with that. Personally, I'll give you. I want to see Sling Blade. I want to see Sling Blade for $1. If they show Sling Blade at Paramount for $1, I don't know what I'll do. I'll be happy, but I'm gonna do something to give back to the whole world. If I can see Sling Blade for $1, it ain't got no gas in it. Okay. Last but not least, quick piece of news before I get into the topic, because I do have a topic to tell you guys about as well. Don't forget that the Veteran Softball Tournament and Family Fest is coming up on the 23rd. That's this Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., 2460 West 102nd Street in Chicago, Illinois, 60655. This is brought to us by the Road Home Program at Rush University. The Road Home Program provides mental health resources and various other resources for veterans, for the families of veterans. Flight of the Navigator, did she say, what in the world? That is my that's my movie. Breakfast Club? Sandlot? Okay, now you're thinking. That's what I'm talking about. Now we getting somewhere. Now, yeah, those are some good movies now. Flight of the Navigator. That, Emily, you took it back. You took it back right now. That's back on VHS tapes. That's a good movie. Anyway, I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, Veterans Baseball. I'm still in a commercial. Okay. This is also brought to us by Mission Barbecue, Chicago Sport Social Club in the Chicago Park District, organized in 1934. Registration is available. Games begin at 8 o'clock a.m. at Beverly Park for a double elimination tournament. So y'all better show up out there. I want to see. Come on now. You got veterans, you got baseball, you got a park in Chicago. What more do you want? Are you not entertained? How's that for American? Okay, I want to give a personal shout out right now to DJ Suave Smooth. His real name is Joshua Algren. He's a cool dude. DJ Suave Smooth, he is pretty much our premier DJ here in the city. He's at pretty much all of our events. He's the guy spinning. He's a great brother. Shout out to him. And I want to say, I saw him one day. Remember the food truck festival? I saw him. I was like, is that Joshua Algren, aka DJ Swat Smooth? He was moving his own equipment, moving his own stuff, zipping up his own. I was like, yo, how you doing, man? He was like, hi, nice to meet you. We talked and everything. And he was like, he's just a cool dude. And I like that. He was grinding every time. And that's what it takes. Zipping up, being there, showing up, holding the door, putting his foot in the door. He moving his own. Like, you know what? This dude I like that energy. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Y'all winning now. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now you guys are thinking. Now you're thinking. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. That's a good movie. Shout out to Rick Moranis. Okay, the time is 8:46 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. You are listening to and watching Good Morning Aurora, the second largest city's first daily news podcast. Now, I'm going to show you something. Honey, I Shrunk the Kid. Jen Ingram. Sling Blade. That is a good, right? Isn't Sling Blade good? That's such a good movie. I like how you talk. Now, I'm going to show you guys something here real quick. So what I'm going to do is, I found a workaround here. When I have to get off the camera real quick, briefly, I'm going to play a little bit of music for y'all while I do that. Hold on, I'm going to show you something. Yo, Maria Vasquez just said Princess Bride. I'm gonna be honest with you. Flight of the Navigator and Princess Bride are winning, y'all. They winning. Maria. So look, I want to show you guys this piece of artwork. This piece of artwork was given to the Neighbor Project. I just so happen to know people who work there. But this piece of artwork here was given to us by Talento Creations, as you guys can see. That's his brand at the bottom. His real name is Johnny Felix. He's a cool dude. Now check this out. So his thing is, because everybody got a thing, right? Everybody has a thing. DJ Suave Smooth. Suave and Smooth. Good Morning Aurora. Second largest city for the podcast. His thing is, you know what he does? He writes a message on all of his pictures on the back for you. So, see if you guys can get this right here. I put it this, yeah, that's much better. So it has cellophane on. It's protected because the day he brought it, it was rainy. But I'm trying to get a good angle with no glare. But here's what it says. It says, excuse me, the theme is rise. Take each step as your last. Reach to the golden opportunity. And he signed it. Now it has number 22 here, which I believe he said means that it's the 22nd picture. But he has this thing he's trying to do where he's giving one piece of artwork to any organization who's done something good and something positive in the community. So shout out to Talento Creations. If you got Instagram, follow him. He's my man. Johnny Felix. This is absolutely wonderful. So it's going to get hung up at our office very soon. All right. The time is 8:49 a.m. Talento Creations. That's right. Princess Bride. Uh-oh. Princess Bride. There it is. All right, you guys. So one more piece of news before we get out of here. All right. So now I want to, this is the part where we're going to talk a little bit serious here, but as always, the show ends on a positive note, and it will. Oh, last but not least, today is the day How Money Works for Kids. Don't forget about this. Shout out to my boy Michael Rayford. Michael Rayford is a financial coach. How Money Works for Kids. Learn the smart money moves for our youth. One Trans Am Plaza Drive, Suite 500 is your place today. Oak Brook Terrace, Illinois. Schedules as follows. 6:30 p.m. is the meet and greet. 7 o'clock p.m. is the overview. And 8:15 p.m. is the reception. Appetizers and drinks will be served. You heard about it here. Get on out there and check that out. Robin is here. Sadat is here. Oh, my man. You know what? Mr. Sadat is a dear friend of ours. He is the owner and proprietor of Peri Peri Restaurant on Commons Drive, and I don't know the other street, but it's right there across the street from the Fox Valley Mall. Shout out to Puerto Peri Peri Restaurant. Go there. You heard about it here on Good Morning Aurora. Fantastic food, a fantastic family, great people, absolutely wonderful people. The water is good. Eat water. Okay. I miss you too, my man. I miss you too, Sadat. Good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. God bless you. Okay, now here's what I was gonna do. Valeria is here. Good morning, Valeria. I just saw you last night on our Zoom call. Okay, now here's what I had to tell you guys about. Two things here. So Congress recently, McCoy. That's right. Congress recently, has done a couple of things, and I'm going to take it wide and I'm going to bring it back a little bit closer to home for us. As you guys know, I have here, and I'll show you one more time so you know what we do on this show, because we don't play no games. See that? The Kane County State's Attorney Annual Report just released, detailing last year's activities. I want to read something in here to you to let you see firsthand how things have been going here in our great county. Listen to this. This is in regards to the youth. Juvenile delinquency attorneys prosecuted felonies and misdemeanors committed by offenders under age 18 with the focus on rehabilitation to prevent them from becoming fixtures in the court system. In addition, the division prosecuted sex crimes committed by juveniles as well. Juvenile jurisdiction continues for those placed on juvenile probation until the individual is 21 years old. Now, here's what's interesting about it. The division worked 165 juvenile cases through to adjudication. Also, 8 new offenses were charged as petitions to revoke probation or supervision. 2 minors were designated violent or habitual offenders, and 1 minor was transferred to adult court for criminal prosecution. If community-based services fail to curb delinquent behavior, let's read that again. If community-based services fail to curb delinquent behavior, or if probation is not appropriate, a minor can be sentenced to the Illinois Department of Juvenile Justice. In 2021, 2 minors were sent to the Illinois Department of Juvenile Justice. Under Illinois law, a juvenile can only be sentenced to prison as the last resort. Now, you may ask yourself, well, what's special about that? You know, it used to not be like that. You know that, right? It used to not be like that. If community-based services fail to curb delinquent behavior, it used to not be like that. There's no community-based. What? You're going straight to jail. No matter how old you are. 15? Yeah, you're an adult. So let's think about it real quick. With the little bit of time we got left, it's 8:54. Little bit of time we got left. Let's think about it. If what we want to see is youth becoming better, if what we want to see is a reduction in mental health issues, if what we want to see is the lessening of, or the lowering of, or the elimination of attempts of harm, attempts of suicide on themselves by young people, I would think that eliminating the possibility of jail completely may be the best step. I don't know. I'm not in the field. I'm only looking at data. Now, here's the beautiful thing about data, and I'm going to zoom in and show y'all this. As you can see here, this chart at the bottom shows juvenile delinquency petitions, right? And now, do you see what's going on? From your view, it may seem kind of convoluted, but those numbers are going down. In 2019, there were 347. In 2020, there were 270. In 2021, there were 216. 216. So the numbers are going down, ladies and gentlemen. They're going down substantially. So what I'm saying is, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Keep it up. Keep it up, right? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying these are good numbers. I'm saying I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm saying that if diversion, restorative justice, and we'll call it reimagining public safety, and a reimagination of public safety, if those elements are what we're going to lead with, I think that Kane County will be the model in the state. I do believe that. I do believe that. Now, my friends who know me for many years may think it crazy that your boy Curtis was like, yo, let's help them. But I want to see, just like you want to see, all I want is whatever is good. That's all I want. If that reduces the amount of 14-year-olds entering the system, it's a win. It's an absolute win. Most of the time, I don't believe that the ends justify the means. I never believed that, because I don't believe that you should do anything to win. You should never cheat to win. Never that. You should never lie to win. You should never steal, right? You should never stab somebody in the back. You shouldn't do that. But I think, quite frankly, this might be the only situation where the ends completely justify the means. But what do I know? I'm just your local radio host. Michelle Gums is here. She says, we are doing that. I sit on the pre-arrest diversion program board to keep kids and adults alike from this, out of the system from the jump. Yes, and yes, Kane is a leading county in the country for change. It is. Absolutely. And this 2021 report proves it. So I say this, time is 8:58. I say this in my last 2 minutes. To all of our colleagues, our friends, our elected officials, the people who do this work, all of the lawyers, the trial judges, and all that, let us keep helping these people. They do it. Look, help them. Let's not be part of the problem. Let's be part of the solution. Good Morning Aurora will return on Thursday. I hope all of you guys have a great and fantastic day today. It's Tuesday. It's extra hot outside. If you or someone you know could benefit from a cooling center, the Aurora Transportation Center, the Metro, downtown on Broadway, right next to the fire department, is your place. They're open from 8 a.m. until 8 p.m., I believe. Check on your seniors. Check on anyone who you know who may need help or can benefit from the help. Norma Peterson says, King County is the model for so many progressive changes. So proud to work with those who see the vision of a better way. I concur. Sadat, have a blessed day. To all of you guys, I hope you have a great day. Take care of yourself and each other.